Hello there, Gia.
Hello, Keisha. Hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody. It's Monday, right?
Yeah, yep, all day. Yep, still
Oh
Monday.
God. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And
All right.
our fearless leader has been tirelessly working on improving the sound. So hopefully the bugs are worked out now because we know that's probably been annoying. But
Yeah. I apologize, everybody, because I thought it was better last
Mhm.
time. But my volume was still a bit low, so I think we've fixed that now. But feel free to let us know if it's still not working for you.
Yeah, because we want to
Um.
be annoying just in our content, but not with the
Right.
sound quality. You know,
Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
not
But
across the board annoying. You know.
right, right. Not in every category.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay. So
Anyway, so here we are.
here we are. It's Monday. We had a Friday. We had a Monday.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, I can't remember Friday. I'm hoping you do.
Yeah, well, I did rewatch and I did take notes. And then I was looking at my Friday notes, and at first it said I wrote down
At
Chase and
first, it seemed
Ethan.
as if somebody else had written them and you were not even there. No?
Yes. Kind of. Yeah. That is
Oh,
kind of what.
Chase and Ethan. Chase and
Yeah, they
Ethan.
weren't they weren't ever in a scene together, were they, on Friday? I think maybe I went Tracy and Ethan.
Chase and Ethan. Tracy and
Yeah.
Ethan. Tracy and
Yeah.
Ethan had a scene where she was trying to hire
Yeah.
him, or I guess
Right,
did hire
right.
him for some
Mhm.
potential shady
Yes, that's
doings.
right. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
were at the
To
pool house or next to the pond or something, right?
Yeah, he was moist. He was damp. Um
That's what she said.
Oh, I've missed that from you, Gia.
I always think about I don't know. I mean, we've talked about ponds before, but I feel like I don't know, would that be good swimming a pond like that? I mean, like we had that pond at our place in Maine, and
Yeah.
only my nephew would actually go in it like for a swimming adventure.
Yeah, that
Other
seems
other than the
crazy.
dogs,
Yeah.
that
Mhm.
he would go in or that nobody else would go in.
No, that seemed crazy that he would go in.
Yeah, well, he was a tough little bugger. Um,
Yeah.
he was the kind that, you'd be like, "Oh, you have a leech," and he'd just pick it off. That he wouldn't be like,
He wouldn't want to blow his brains out.
no, he wouldn't freak out. He spent a
Yeah.
lot of time outside. He wasn't.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
so anyway, I always think, they're mucky and there's
Yeah.
weeds and stuff. They're slimy and I don't know. Maybe it's a more I don't know. They call it it's like a pond, right? But if it were a lake, it might be a beautiful, clear kind of thing. But
I still feel like there could be like snapping turtles and other critters in there that could do stuff to you. So I
yeah,
wouldn't like it.
I don't think I'd like it. But anyway, he'd been swimming.
Yes. Mhm.
So we had a moment of shirtlessness, I think, right? Where I feel like they
Mhm.
try for us in the summers to get enough male toplessness to satisfy the old lady's longings.
I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh.
They're doing it for you. So you should say
Thanks.
thank you.
Thank you. Um, I guess. Uh,
Anyway, what was it she was trying to get him to do?
well, she wanted
Brook
him to
Lynn's
make sure that
car
the
or something, or
oh, Gia.
was that what it was about? No,
Oh, I'm already so tired.
I I I have to admit I've been like sort of multitasking while watching and doing other shit stuff. I'm sorry.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
I may miss a detail here or there, but my dedication is still strong.
It's still true. Yeah. Okay. All right. She asked him to make sure the adoption would go through, which I don't know if any one person can guarantee something like that.
Well, that kind
Uh,
of like, the car is part of that, the car repair and the
I
right?
guess, but he doesn't know anything about that. So she should be telling him all the possible things that could come up. I
Yeah. Well,
guess,
that's
you know, if
probably in
she
one of those scenes we won't see or something. But
maybe more and more is happening off camera.
off, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, that seemed all of that was a little bit gratuitous. But nice, I guess, that Tracy's, spending time with Ethan. One thing I liked, when Ethan sort of confessed that he had helped Lulu get fake passports for Lulu and Rocco. You
Yeah.
remember that part? And I
No.
liked Tracy's line, you what is it with you Spencers and fake
Oh,
passports?
yeah,
I
yeah.
thought
Yeah,
that
I
was
do remember
funny.
that. Yeah, that was kind of
Yeah,
funny. Yeah.
yeah, that was
I
cute.
just wish that, I mean, I know that that's her role now as sort of
Mm-hmm.
the grand dame, the
Mm-hmm.
matriarch, but the
Mm-hmm.
meddling in
Yeah.
Brooklyn's life, um,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
when I think Brooklyn's impulse to tell the truth right off the bat would have served her better. And
Yeah.
now I feel like
Mm-hmm.
following her grandmother's advice is taking her down a dark path.
Yeah, it's becoming so much more
Mm.
complicated and Pikeman-esque.
Yeah, right.
I don't know how much more I can take of all these plots, just like they keep taking these detours, and and I it's too much for me to follow.
Yeah, and then they just sit and spin for a while and get more and more
Yeah.
convoluted, and yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot for us
It
ladies.
is a lot. We've got other things,
Yeah.
other stressors in our lives.
Yeah, we do. We
I
do.
don't
It's
know. I mean, we
true.
should just evaluate a little bit about what it is we're looking for when we come to this show. Maybe we're the problem.
I have no doubt we are a problem.
If we just want sheer fantasy, maybe that's not,
Yeah.
maybe
Uh-huh.
you should just go to back to porn or whatever you were doing.
Go back to
You're
Oh,
always outlining this idea for a show where people just talk to each other and get along
yeah.
and
Yeah, that's what
yeah.
I want. That's what I want. I don't
Is
want
there a
all
show
this.
where people just talk to each other nicely and everyone loves each other? And
That's a good
I mean,
question.
was there ever a show? I mean, even the Waltons, there had to be a conflict of some kind.
Yeah, right. Well, Friends is a little bit like that. I mean, sure that occasionally there's these little issues or problems that come up.
There
Mostly
has
it
to, yeah,
seems like
there's always a problem somewhere that has to be solved.
yeah, but
We
they're
have to
not
have the
really
arc,
life or
the
death.
arc of the storyline.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But maybe
Uh-huh.
we don't. Maybe we were all taught
Right.
incorrect.
See, that's the thing.
That's
Yeah, I'm not sure we do need the arc.
you'd prefer a flat line, like just
I do. I do. Yeah.
you need to
Sure.
just be reading like Frog and Toad or something.
Oh, yeah, maybe I should go back to the classics, huh?
Yeah. But anyway, that being said, I feel like a lot of Brooklyn's problems would have gone better. Like the outcome would have been better had she up front when she realized
Mhm.
there had been a
Mhm.
wreck. If she'd been like gone
Yeah.
to Dante and said, "Here's what happened," you know.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. And sure, I know it's a soap opera. They like to have drama and betrayal and all of this stuff, but yeah, it just seems like some of these, especially maybe recently, these little storylines have become so inflated, so much that so beyond like the original sort of problem, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And I feel like that's exhausting to me.
All right. Okay. I thought you were
Okay.
going to say
Okay.
inflamed, and that's good. Like brings up a whole different like mental image
Yeah,
when
yeah, and
something's
then
inflamed. Yeah.
then you want like a salve or an ointment
An
or something.
ointment, some bag bomb.
Yeah, yeah, and I don't think this requires that yet, but
Okay.
but we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, so then after that, we traveled to New York
Oh,
with
right, the
Ava and
caper with
Alexis.
yeah, and
Yeah,
and
and
so
Apollo.
the guy, what was his name? Apollo.
Apollo. Yeah.
Apollo. He
Yeah.
was, I don't have his name, but we had some of our lovely listeners let us know that he was somebody.
Right. Right. Right.
And
Yeah.
the references were like, he was in Grease too, apparently.
I don't think that's enough. I don't think
Well,
that's
he's been in
enough
a
to
bunch
get
of
it.
stuff, but that was where a
Yeah.
lot of people knew him from. And
Uh-huh.
I don't,
All right.
it's possible I saw it, but I don't think I ever saw Grease 2.
I don't think I
Anyway,
did.
I said that I bet that you probably never even saw the original Grease.
Oh, I did. I did see the
You
original Grease.
did?
Yeah. Yes.
Wow.
More
Did
than
somebody like
once. Yeah.
hog tie you and throw you in the back of a car and make you go? That seems like something you
Hmm.
would have boycotted.
No, no. I liked the occasional musical.
Oh,
And you know,
all right.
I think I liked John Travolta at that point. I liked Olivia Newton-John. So
Okay. All
sure,
right.
sure. Yeah, I remember some of the songs, Gia. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Well, I mean, I saw it, but I didn't. I think I was not as anti as you were. And
Anti, yeah. Well, I don't know if I was
yeah.
anti. Just because we didn't see all the same things, it doesn't mean I was anti things,
Um.
right?
Okay. Well, I
Okay,
don't know. Well, it seems like there a lot of popular milestone kinds of things that you
maybe,
didn't see. Yeah. So
maybe.
anyway, so I'm happy to hear that you saw Grease. But that doesn't
Yeah.
matter because he was in Grease too,
Right, right.
which apparently had Michelle Pfeiffer. I really
Okay,
don't think
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Um.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I don't yeah,
I guess he
okay.
probably made people happy seeing. It's always fun to see somebody like
I
reappear.
guess. Yeah, I guess. Sure.
But like he folded really fast.
I know. I thought that was how it would have disappointed Ethan tremendously.
Yeah, I
It
know.
didn't.
Like 2 seconds later, he's like, "Yep, I got a
Yeah.
picture right here." Yeah.
It may really just on the promise of the Quartermains delivering in some way, you
Yeah.
know?
And that was the
Um,
one thing Alexis said to Ava was don't
right.
mention the quartermain,
Right.
which I don't
Yeah.
quite get why that was so important to not mention the quartermains. Do you?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess it could cause some sort of a scandal down the road, perhaps, but
Mm.
yeah.
Anyway, do you think I'm wondering if that's it for the New York Caper? Like I wanted a little like we spent like a month with Gio and Emma going to a musical.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
which was, fun, but not my cup of tea. But
Sure.
I really wanted
Mhm.
to see like Ava and Alexis, on the
Mhm.
subway or something
Mhm.
like
Mhm.
a
Getting
little.
mistaken for hookers.
Yes, that would have been fun. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Like see them
Yeah.
somewhere, see them in Times Square, something New
Mhm.
Yorky. So I hope that's not
Mhm.
it. I hope we're not done and back in Port
Yeah.
Charles. I'll be disappointed if that was the caper.
Right, right. Yeah, so well what they've learned so far is that Ethan knew Delilah.
Yeah, I don't care what
Um,
they learned about. I'm really there for the caper itself.
Okay. Well, what they didn't learn from Apollo was he said that Delilah, he'd stolen her from another gallery, right? And they didn't
Yeah.
even ask. But he said that went out of business, but it seemed like they should have asked what the
Which
name of that gallery
gallery?
was,
Right.
and
Yeah.
track down the person, who used to run that gallery. So there's detective work they could have done and maybe still would
Maybe
do.
they still will. Maybe they're not done yet. But
Maybe not. I mean, I don't care as much as you do about the caper.
about the caper, well,
Uh,
I just think those two ladies have a lot of comedy potential as a
yeah,
duo.
yeah, right. I think that's true. Yeah. So, yeah,
And,
I mean, it could
why
be
bring up
fun.
New York if you're not going to do anything New Yorky?
Yeah,
That could have been an
yeah.
art gallery up the road from
Mm-hmm.
Ava's
Mm-hmm.
for all we knew.
Yeah, yeah, right, right.
I mean,
Yeah.
whenever we go to somewhere other country, at least we get a little bougainvillea.
That's true. Something, yeah.
So
Something that sets the scene for us. Yeah.
yeah, show us a street scene or something. Give us a
Mm-hmm.
little something,
Mm-hmm.
something. No more.
Right.
We don't have to go to another musical,
Right.
but
No, no, we
or
don't.
maybe like they could go to a bar or something, and I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Ava could sing
Mm-hmm.
karaoke, and I
Oh,
don't
that
know.
could be fun. That sounds cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That could be.
Uh,
Anyway,
uh-huh.
so that was
Anyway.
it. Yeah. But so anyway, so the
Mm-hmm.
big reveal was they know Ethan's involved with this person, and they'll be
Right.
hot on his trail soon.
Right. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, they might want to make a beeline right back to Port Charles, just
Yeah.
to see what Ethan would divulge. Although it doesn't sound like he would tell them much, if he can help it. Okay, so then we had Michael coming into the living room where Brook Lynn was wrapping a present for Willow.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And that seemed kind of unlikely at this stage for Brook Lynn to be giving Willow a present. But we needed that to happen for her to have a reason to go see Brook
To
Lynn.
go, yeah, and to see in the window. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, there's always a window. Always a window. But also in that scene with Brook Lynn and Michael, he was really sniffing around the whole, car crash thing, right? Trying to see what she would
Right.
let him
The
in on.
timeline and yeah.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
and we saw later when he had the scene with Jacinda, um,
Hmm.
the Dark Prince came out.
Yeah, he's a real dark prince right now, isn't he?
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
How do you feel about that?
I like it. Um,
That was a good pause.
well, he is so lovely to look at, and he's so charming, and that we forget that there's this dark underbelly of this character that
Hmm.
can be quite ruthless.
Hmm. Yeah,
And
yeah.
he seems like he has justified in his mind that the breaking up
Hmm.
of Brook Lynn and Chase, their marriage, is all for the good. It's for Brook Lynn's own good, because
Yeah.
in his estimation, Chase is worthless. I mean, I kind of was finding myself agreeing with his analysis of things. Um,
Well, sure. Yeah, I mean, I kind of think he's right. And I did like when he said, like, Brooklyn has been getting smaller and smaller, like making
yeah,
herself smaller and smaller. And I think that
yeah,
is true. Yeah.
yeah. And that was sort of
Um,
interesting. But
mm-hmm,
that's one thing to analyze something, but to be the
mm-hmm.
agent of
Right. Right.
destruction yourself,
Yeah. Yeah.
um, I
Right.
don't know if that is like, if he's cool with it, I guess that's fine, but it's like, wow, you're really taking the responsibility of breaking somebody else's marriage up,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
just for your own. I mean,
Right.
because he's not doing it out of the goodness of his heart. He's not doing it for Brook Lynn. He's doing it for his own
Mm-hmm.
purposes.
Yeah, and she hasn't asked for help,
Right,
so
right.
it
Yeah.
seems like yeah, he's a little misguided here. Even though, like you said, he makes a lot of good points. But this was another area where it seemed like it was getting so convoluted, like how this is gonna work, like I don't even know if I could sum it up right now. Like the time, like what he wants to happen next is what. Um, Help me out here, Gia. My mind's a complete blank. He wants Brooklyn to know that Chase and Willow are getting closer, right? I mean, that's one part of it. Are you there, Gia? You cut out. I can't hear you now, Gia.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Oh, yeah, thank God.
Okay, sorry.
Shit. Oh, man.
No foul language, lady. Um, Sorry, I must have bumped something. But anyway, he wants to get them in bed together so that he can.
I know. Yeah, I know there's that part, but now like this car accident part. Oh, he wants Chase to find out that Brooklyn kept this from him.
Yes, he wants to
That's a new
tarnish.
part. Yeah.
Yeah,
And that
because
seems like it.
because his assessment of Chase's character is that Chase puts women on a pedestal, and to find out something
Mm-hmm.
dark like this about Brook Lynn will turn him off Brook Lynn.
Yeah, he's
Um,
very black and white, he said.
yeah, and I don't know. I mean, I think Chase and Brook Lynn have weathered quite a few bumps in
Mm-hmm.
their relationship, so I think he may
Mm-hmm.
be underestimating Chase there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
I
know. I
think
mean, Brook Lynn like didn't reveal having a baby
right.
to Chase
right.
earlier. That's pretty
Mm-hmm.
big,
Mm-hmm.
and they made
Yeah.
it through that crisis.
Yeah. Yeah, he is. I think he is more compassionate and fair than, like, say, Curtis, who, like, you have
Oh,
like one
every
strike and you're
single
out.
person in the entire world is more fair and compassionate than Curtis.
Yeah, yeah. Which,
So
yeah.
that's
Speaking of Curtis, he really has. He keeps sinking to new depths.
I know, it's amazing.
yeah,
It's kind of
yeah.
amazing what they're doing to that character. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but anyway, should we skip ahead to the final scene with Chase and Brook Lynn and Willow? It was kind of the
Sure.
end of the whole. So they make nice, like Brook Lynn shows up and sees them hugging through the window, but she
Mm-hmm.
comes in and, oh, we had the same idea, and it's all
Mm-hmm.
nicey
Mm-hmm.
nice.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think of the gift?
It was fine. I guess I had no idea what it was gonna be. Um,
Yeah, I feel like
what
it's
would you?
age inappropriate. What are we dealing with? Young people in their 30s, I'm guessing, supposed to be in their
Yeah,
30s?
yeah,
Would you
yeah.
bring like something that looks like a wedding gift from, your parents'
Like from the
70-year-old
50s.
church friends? Yeah.
Well, also in a house where you have children, maybe not the brightest thing. It does
Yeah, just
seem
wouldn't you
like
give
it's.
something more hip and cool, like even like a gift
Mm.
certificate to the hatchet range or something would have been, you know, like more age inappropriate, like or something funky or like, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
I know
Mm-hmm.
or like I know you don't get to go out much, but I got you the beer of the month from the local brewery or something cool or, maybe I'm just thinking of stuff I'd want, you know.
I think so.
I just sometimes when I see these like younger people on the show, the younger
mm-hmm.
characters and the
Mm-hmm.
way they have them dressed, like they don't even wear any cotton or
Yeah,
anything, they're all wearing
yeah.
like sort of
Mm-hmm. Right, right.
Chico's wear or something,
Yeah,
like these are
yeah.
younger
Uh-huh.
people. Is that how they would be dressing just at home?
Right. Right. Yeah, you think there'd be a lot more t-shirts and jeans.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's a soap, so they're supposed to look, like a little fancier, but they just seem older. The clothing seems
Mhm.
older than what these people are. And so the gift also to me looked like something your
Yeah.
elderly aunt who doesn't know you that is supposed to send you a wedding gift would have picked out.
Mhm. Yeah, well, I don't know. I guess I would be thinking also, like, what would be something that Drew could enjoy on some level too.
Mm,
Um what would that be? Probably
I don't
not
know,
a
just
gift
something you
certificate
could
to the
put in his,
hatchet
yeah,
place.
just something that would sit in his line of vision. That's really all he
Oh, I
has.
thought you were going to say in his IV.
Yeah, a little vodka in his IV. Um, yeah, I mean, you could be getting like books on tape or something like that, or like
Sure, sure. Yeah, yeah.
what does he do with his long days?
Well, also
Um,
Brooklyn, since she's so into music, maybe like some music, some. I mean,
oh
I
yeah,
people,
that's a good thought, right? Anyway,
stereo or something. Some records. Records are back.
records are back. Yeah. I
Hmm.
know I obsess too much about the props, but anyway, um, the fun part about that scene though was the zinger at the end when
Oh
Brooklyn
boy. Mm-hmm.
lets loose on Willow, and I don't know, I can't remember what she said, but basically, keep your paws
I'll
off my
kill
man.
you.
I'll
Yeah,
kill ya. Yeah.
yeah. Do you think that's ever a good idea to say stuff like that?
I've never said anything like that.
Try it and let me know if it seemed like a good idea.
Don't
Okay.
touch my man.
If some lady looks at your husband when you're checking out at the grocery store or something, try that. uh,
Uh, um, no, I think it's better to not kind of show your hand. Like, I think that
right,
if she
right. It kind of
really,
seems like
yeah,
you've already lost if you're saying something like
yeah.
that.
And Willow to
Um,
me looked kind of taken aback, like she had no inkling that,
right, right. And of course, Brooklyn doesn't know that Chase was sort of talking about his relationship with Brooklyn, and how like everything
right,
that had
right,
happened
how
had led
solid,
him to her.
yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I guess whatever is gonna happen is gonna happen. So we'll see. But
We'll
yeah,
see.
I
I
was.
would love it if if everybody was wrong about Brooklyn and Chase and they came out of this stronger, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
I would
Mhm.
kind of like that. If they defied what normally
Mhm.
happens on a soap and let
Yeah.
them
Yeah.
like
Even if
not let
Willow
all of
like
this,
just right, even if Willow
yeah,
throws herself at Chase, I'd like him
right,
to
just
be
comes out in another jogging outfit or something and, you know.
yeah. And he just says, "You lying duplicitous whore," and then
Yeah. Yeah.
turns on his heel. Yeah,
Right.
that'd be good.
I am wondering though if something will happen where Chase at some point Chase is going to have his eyes opened about Willow and
Yeah, right.
will it be too
Right.
late then? Will it be too late? I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It'd be
Yeah.
something that if Willow pulled she's a little bit of a like a black widow at this point. If she could
Yeah.
pull him in and somehow get him to inject somebody with something so he'd be part of this
uh-huh.
whole circle of people that's
She probably could manipulate him to do something that he wouldn't normally
yeah.
do.
So she'd have him, you know,
Mm-hmm.
implicated in all of this as well.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
anyway, it was kind of a good scene. I thought I liked it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. As disappointed as I was, I think a little bit in Brooklyn. But that was sort of a classic soap opera scene too, when she
Yeah,
just
yeah. She was overcome with
she she was
yeah,
yeah. She's already kind of stressed out. Let's face it. So
yeah, right. Yeah.
yeah,
What else did
yeah.
we? Is that all of Friday? Are we on today yet?
We did have a little bit more. We had the Portia and Curtis thing
Oh, right. Yeah,
where Curtis was. I don't know. I mean, we've said all that we could say probably about Curtis at this point, but just that he's still so bent on painting Isaiah as this like awful person with zero evidence, you
yeah.
know?
And now Isaiah's not allowed to. Oh, hello. Not
The
allowed
doggies are
to
playing.
be near the baby. And yeah,
Yeah.
and his reasoning, like, well, Jordan, you know, Jordan's a known entity. She's been around all this time. And it's like around and
Yeah.
helping to break up your marriage to Portia. So it's a
Right,
little bit
right.
funny that he would say that, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think you can have an argument where that's your case.
Yeah, that's a plus. Like, she's been by
Yeah.
my side even all through our marriage. She was
She's
never
always like a
far
second
away.
wife.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, and he just even looks like he gets this sort of like caveman look on his face when everybody's talking to him, like, you know, like I'm not
Yeah.
even hearing you, can't
Right.
understand, you know, like
Yeah. And like you said, like seems to be what the writers, producers are doing to him. But yeah, to what end, I wonder.
yeah, I mean, how are they going to redeem him? Or maybe they're not. He's just gonna
Maybe they're not.
go
Yeah.
down clinging to these views. Um,
Yeah, like everything is Isaiah's fault. And just to like he
yeah,
keeps repeating what Isaiah said to him and kind of I feel like the more he leans on that, really the less of an argument that is for what he did. Like Portia said, you're a grown man.
you're a
No
grown
matter
man,
what
and
he
yeah,
said.
yeah, and even
So,
the finding out that that he couldn't do this surgery for this little boy, and you know, it's
yeah.
still like that did not, you know, uh,
Mhm.
sink in any way or change his like,
Yeah.
you know, I
Yeah.
was clearly what's the at
Mhm.
the end of that Pink Floyd song? It was clearly in the right. Is that what they
Yeah.
say?
I can't remember. What song are we talking about?
Is it Money, maybe? At the end where you hear all these little voices,
Right. Yeah.
Uh,
I can't remember right now. Um,
anyway, you'll have to get stoned and listen to it later. And
okay, I'll do that. Yeah.
okay.
Um, yeah. But I'm thinking now, okay, say Ethan is going to sort of try to erase anything that could get in the way of the adoption. And he does, let's say he does find out about the car situation. Like, is there any, I still don't think there's any way he can really, I'm just thinking, like, is the truth going to come out that it wasn't Isaiah? I guess, even if they can't prove
Right.
that
Like,
it
can
was
you disprove
Brooklyn.
what is it? Can you
Right.
disprove a negative, like, kind of,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Yeah, because I
I don't
really
know if I'm
want
saying that right, but
I
like,
just want somebody to be able to confront Curtis with the truth, and can they do that without giving him like the actual guilty party?
and I mean, he's being such a jerk. I think even faced with like a video of Brook Lynn
Yeah.
driving
Yeah.
by with a
Mhm.
big sign saying Brooklyn's car, Brooklyn's car. Like
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
he would still be like, but Isaiah,
Right.
he just,
Right.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
mean, maybe the angle that it'll come from will be Lulu revealing, that he was treating Rocco or something like that. I don't
I
know.
wish that part would come up. I wish she could even like at least say to Curtis, even if she doesn't go public, I wish she could say, "Listen, Isaiah was at my house at the time of the
Yeah, I'm not sure
accident."
how that would come about, but yeah. No,
Yeah.
I think everybody really wants a comeuppance for Curtis.
Yeah, I do too. I'm just wondering how that's going to happen. And
I'd like
also
to see him like
somebody,
broken down and crying and like have to go into some like deep therapy, like go away for
yeah,
6 weeks or
yeah,
something.
right. Me too. Me too. I'd like to see the little boy who's waiting for a transplant just like punch him, say, "You're an
Yeah, I mean,
asshole."
I don't want him to just kind of like begrudgingly say, "Okay, I'll stop talking about Isaiah." I want him to like
Yeah,
really have to face the reality of it,
yeah, yeah.
of
And
what
then maybe
his
that would mean,
delusions were.
right. I think part of that should be Jordan saying, "You know what? You're not the man I thought you were. So bye bye."
Well, but and part of it for me is like Jordan's not the woman I thought she was either, Like why
No,
she bought
no.
into this all too.
Yeah, yeah.
I
She
don't
kind of
know.
let him steer the ship this way.
Yeah, I mean, a few people have tried to like be like, dude, you're losing it. You're losing your shit here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You're
Mm-hmm.
obsessing. You're delusional, and it's but a lot of people just go with him like Turner. Like
Yeah.
I wanted to get
Mm-hmm.
justice for Jordan. Like what? What?
Yeah.
What are
Yeah.
you even
Mm-hmm.
saying? I
Mm-hmm.
just can't even with these people. That's really what it boils down. I just can't. I just can't even with
Well,
most of
also they could, like, since Isaiah, some people, I don't know if all the people who know Isaiah scratched his car in a parking garage also know everything, all the consequences of, what's going on. But it seems like somebody could look for the parking garage paint, and prove
right.
that
And
that's a black
don't
BMW.
would the parking garage have a camera? You would think that they might
Maybe,
have some
yeah, yeah,
security,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah.
I guess that would have already occurred to somebody to think about that. I don't know.
You'd
I don't know.
think, yeah, yeah.
But anyway, they've ruined Curtis. Can they bring him back? I
Mm-hmm.
don't know.
Right. He'd have to really, hit rock bottom and then I
And then
guess, yeah.
rebuild himself. Yeah.
Yeah, if he could remember what's important, I guess there would be a chance, but we'll see. But yeah, right now he's being such an asshole.
Yeah.
Then we did have some fun stuff. We had Carly and Valentine, and Charlotte came over to talk to Carly, and then Valentine joined them. I like this, that Charlotte is very upset about what's happening with Rocco, and that she's
Yeah.
feeling responsible, because sometimes she seems so sort of cold, and
Yeah, she
detached.
does. Right. Yeah, she seems like way older than those two boys, and way more
Yeah.
like calculating or something. So
Yeah. I
yeah,
want her to have
and
a
it was
conscience.
yeah. We don't want to suddenly see her like spitting up split pea soup or
Yeah.
anything like that.
Right. Right. Yeah.
If you're a young person, which you probably aren't if you're listening to us, but that's a reference to The Exorcist. But
Mm-hmm.
anyway, that was all to kind of allow Valentin to overhear Carly being sweet with his daughter, because they'd had their little
Mm-hmm.
mild sort
Yeah.
of,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
tiff, kind of like we keep having
Mm-hmm.
them have little mild,
Right. Right. Yeah.
moments of, oh,
Mm-hmm.
they're not going to be together, and then they redeclare
Mm-hmm.
their
Mm-hmm.
situationship again.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that
Yeah.
bled into today, where they
Mm-hmm.
just wanted to get it on and they could not.
Yeah. They could
Could
not.
not. Oh,
Yeah. I felt bad for them.
yeah. But I'm ever so glad that she has that sort of drawing room with the doors, so that she's not just literally opening that one set of doors
Yeah. Right.
onto
Right.
whoever these visitors are. But
Yeah. I still think it
it is
wouldn't hurt to pull the curtains on the windows.
wouldn't hurt a blind, a curtain. But
Yeah.
I love
Something.
hearing
Yeah.
Valentin like clump up those fake stairs, like back
Yeah.
and forth up those little.
hmm
And I
Yeah.
like the line where he said, "You think I'm hot?"
Yeah, exactly. I know. Yeah,
That was
they do
funny.
have a nice thing going there with those two.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Uh,
and I've moved into today. I don't care what you're doing.
yeah, look at
Um,
you. You're remembering stuff.
yeah, it was today. We had quite a lot of Nina and Brennan. They're going to be our next hot
hmm
couple.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
I'd love to see
hmm
her like just climb up on him and
I was just thinking, will she
a little
climb?
like
Will she
world according to
straddle
Garth
him?
kind of moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you have no one, Jack. You have no one.
I can't feel anything.
Is everything affected by this drug?
Everything. I like how
I'm not sure what their game is with this.
I don't know either, but like when the nurse guy came in, and he's like, "Was somebody else here?" It's like she's being so loud,
Yeah,
talking
I know.
to
Yeah.
Jack. It's like, come on, you could whisper or something.
I was
But
wondering if she was going to say, like, well, I was talking to him, and since he can't speak, I was doing his voice back,
right,
and that's what you
right,
overheard.
right. Yeah.
I liked how the
I
guy was calling him Chief,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
funny. Like, hey,
hmm
buddy, how's it going today, buddy? Um, but anyway, they're sort of fun together. It looks like Nina got her
hmm
hair done recently. She looked
hmm
very nice. I liked
hmm
her
hmm
dress, very
Yep. Yep.
flattering.
hmm Yep.
Um, but yeah, I don't know what they're doing. I was sorry she had to kill the plant with the drug. That's
With the
gonna
drug. Well, maybe the plant will just be locked in now. Maybe it'll be
maybe,
fine. Yeah.
maybe.
Um.
I don't know what they're doing, but I kind of
hmm
enjoy them. I think he's
hmm
gonna be. I think we'll get to see a better Brennan with a Nina than the Carly character.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you're right. Maybe Carly was sort of too strong a personality. He was sort of
Yeah, there's just
buried
something
underneath
goofy
her.
and softer about Nina that I think will
Yeah.
allow him to
Yeah.
have a little
Right.
leeway. He was
Right.
trying to be like this player with her or something with
Right.
Carly. And
Right. And also Carly's sort of more man than Jack will ever be, like she's tougher. you know? Hello?
I was just wondering if people think that about me. Like,
Oh dear, dear.
oh
Um
dear. So anyway, they're fun, and
mhm.
then we had
Mhm.
Carly being interrupted by who was she interrupted by? Lulu,
Lulu. Yeah. Yeah.
who just needed somebody to talk to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who else
That
came
that
by?
well then
Nina
Nina
at the
came
end.
by. Mhm.
That was the very
Yeah.
end, and that's
Yeah.
hysterical. Those two together they're like
Yeah.
blonde, gold. Just
Yeah.
when they're going at it, because they just both like are so they're so like who they are, and they're both just like, I'm
Mm-hmm.
exasperated with you from the
Mm-hmm.
get-go, you
Yep,
know?
yep, right, right.
And that's kind of
They
fun.
don't think they have any common ground, really.
Yeah, except they
But they,
keep going for the same guys
yeah, they've sort of swapped guys lately.
over and
Actually,
over.
yeah, they've both had Sonny, Valentin now, Jack
And
is on the
then
way.
Brennan coming up, Jack's on
Yeah,
deck.
yeah.
I can't remember who else interrupted Carly and
I think
Valentin.
that
Wasn't
was
there somebody else?
everybody.
Or maybe
No,
I'm
I
just
think
thinking
that
of
was it.
Charlotte the other day.
Yeah, yeah. I think that was everybody that came through that house. Um,
Um, the other test couple we had was Elizabeth and Dante at the police station some more.
we did have some of that. Yeah, yeah. And
What
also
do you think?
last week when she was talking about Dante to Rick, when she was about to like fall asleep when she was still in the
Yep,
hospital, you could
yep,
tell he was threatened by that, just the
yep,
mention of Dante's name. And so that's
yep,
going to be yeah, if she
yep.
mentions Dante again, I don't know if Rick can be trusted to behave like an adult.
I don't think so because that's sort of his sore point. He like
Yeah.
Elizabeth has been his redemption, and so losing
Yeah.
her, it's
Mhm.
not gonna. He might
Yeah.
fall back into his old Rick ways.
Yeah, in a
Um,
way she's like an addiction for him. Like he's
yeah,
pinning all of his hopes on her making him whole.
yeah, yeah. I mean, we all are. Let's admit it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Elizabeth, we're counting on Elizabeth to save the country at the very
Right.
least.
Port
You know,
Charles to begin
Port
with, yeah.
Charles and Rick.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I worry for him.
I worry for
If
him, but I'm like, I'm there for she and Dante to
Yeah, I
get
do like
together.
that
I like it.
dynamic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
I like how she
Yeah.
had some pushback about Brit. I
Mhm.
mean, this is your territory to defend Brit no matter what, but
Mhm.
I'm
Mhm.
liking that she was defending Brit to him.
Mhm.
That was
Mhm. Yeah.
brave.
That was brave. But she was also speaking up for Lulu, which is,
Yeah,
very decent of her.
I know.
Um
You would not do that.
no, I would not. No. So yeah, I didn't think she needed to say that much on Lulu's behalf, but
Yeah.
good for her for being a grown up. Um, yeah, and so yeah, Elizabeth does have a pretty complete picture of what's going on, which helps.
Yeah,
Um,
and at the end of today we had Lulu lurking and overhearing them speak.
yes, yes,
And
mm-hmm,
she was getting jealous of that, I think. So she's like Lulu's going to be in
mm-hmm,
a dark place with, her jealousy of
yeah,
Brit
mm-hmm,
with Rocco and now
mm-hmm,
like I don't
yeah,
think she wants Dante, but I don't think she wants Elizabeth getting
right.
close to Dante.
Right, right. Yeah, yeah.
And
And
knowing
and
more about what's going on in her family than she
right.
does.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. True. Yeah. So
So poor
yeah,
Lulu. I mean, she's tiresome, sure, but I kind of feel
she
bad for
is.
her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And
I
she
identify. I'm tiresome, so I kind of get it. I get that. You can't stop yourself sometimes from being tiresome.
Sure, sure. Yeah. And she doesn't have Nathan sort of to back her up anymore, so she is probably
Yeah.
feeling, very insecure.
I find that
Um
Google alleviates some of my tiresomeness, you know. And
you
hopefully,
do.
I won't be one of those people that get sucked into some Google thing, and suddenly find
Uh-huh.
myself divorced and penniless or whatever, like these headlines.
Uh-huh.
But like, I can
Uh-huh.
ask Google a lot of my insecurity kind of questions about shit and not annoy my husband as much.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
You know what I
All
mean?
right, Gia. Yeah, I was thinking that you meant, you could Google like what kind of medications you should be on and tell your doctors, and that might be
Well, oh
tiresome.
yeah,
But
that feeds
yeah.
into my tiresomity. But I can Google like symptoms of things and not be like, I feel
Hmm.
this little tingle on my scalp. You think I'm
Uh-huh.
dying? Like
Uh-huh.
whatever
Okay.
my thought of the day is.
Okay. All right. Hmm. Yeah, maybe somebody should jam a syringe into your neck.
Sometimes I wish they would.
Oh, I could use one too. I would love that. Just a little
Yeah, I mean,
timeout,
I
you
don't
know?
don't tell me it's coming. Just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it. Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to, put me in a coma for a week, a month,
Just
whatever,
just a little break, and at the same time, I mean,
Yeah.
maybe while we're out, remember that show where they like sabotage somebody,
Redo
like
your
they
house.
oh, that, but I was thinking of the fashion one. They'd follow somebody and take
Yeah.
pictures of them and then give them like a fashion makeover, like teach them how to
Yeah.
dress for their body
I think
shape
that's
and everything. And
that is one of the meanest things they do to people. But yeah, I do
is that
remember
I can't remember, was that a British show or something? But they'd like you could elect, your friend or relative and be like, you got to come,
Yeah.
and they'd come they'd take pictures of you while you're out, out and about in town or whatever, and
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
show you all the
Yeah.
things you're doing wrong.
Yeah.
But they always
I
came out
remember
of it like looking great. Yeah, like, and I was like, I
But it
need
what
that. I kind of need that.
That still seems so mean to do that to a person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember they did that on like Regis and Kathy Lee or something, and
You mean
they
they
like woke.
told Kathy Lee she needed to
Well,
change how she
that's.
looked or something?
I
How
think
old are we,
she.
Regis and Kathy Lee?
I know, even way before Kelly and her
I hated
husband.
that show. My mother-in-law used to have
Uh,
that on every day. I'd be like, oh
yeah.
God, I cannot take this.
Yeah. Well, I remember they woke someone up and she was sleeping in her car, like between her two jobs, and they woke her up to do like a makeover. Like that seemed like like my idea of a
Probably the
nightmare.
last thing on her list to be worried about if she's sleeping in her
Yeah,
car
like are
between
you
two
fucking
jobs. Yeah.
kidding me? you know? Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
Well, I'll
Anyway,
see if I can get in touch with the people that I talked to about you and call it off.
pull the plug on that one.
Pull the plug on that. I thought you'd appreciate it. But
Think again.
there's so many gifts I have coming to you, like a cow.
Imagine
remember
if
what
somebody
else was.
came up to me to do an ambush makeover. My God. They'd be like, yeah, this isn't gonna work. We didn't bring enough
Oh no!
people.
See, you don't know what your gifts are. Your hair. People would be so jealous of your hair. You have no idea.
I
Yeah.
don't think
You should watch some of these Instagram people I watch that like older women with hair issues, and they're going into like what can you do, and they have this thinning hair and all and
Yeah.
you have like freaking Medusa locks, and
Well,
I
thanks,
don't
but
know.
obviously it hasn't opened any doors, so I don't know. It's just hair.
Well, I think you should try some of Tracy's looks.
Yeah, I probably should if I get the job interview. I should
Ooh,
put
this
my
could be your
Tracy outfit
opportunity.
on. But
Yeah.
I don't want to be
Ah,
molested, though. That's the problem. It's a
or
fine line
do.
between looking like a good candidate and looking like easy meat.
Oh, I wish we could have some visuals for this interview. Okay, we should probably get back to our job here.
Okay,
Um,
okay. Let's see.
what
So,
else did we have? We had Laura and Sonny
yeah, that's
bringing
right.
Lucas into their little
Yeah,
ball.
yeah, right. And once again, Lucas seems to feel empowered in his
I
role in
know.
all of this, you know?
Yeah. Like he's
Uh,
untouchable or something. I know. He's got
yeah.
confidence that he hasn't earned.
No, he has not earned it, right. And I mean, so many people seem to be wanting to come and go from Wyndemere now that it seems like even if he does get himself into some sort of trouble, somebody's going to pop in and save
Somebody
the
will pop
day,
in. Yeah, it
you
does
know?
seem like it. Yeah, but
Like,
speaking of makeovers, I liked that they switched Laura's look up a little bit and got rid of all the fussy scarves
yeah,
today.
yeah.
She was wearing a blouse that was kind of open at the neck, and I
Mm-hmm.
would like to see her in less of the blazer thing. Is kind of,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know, maybe a
Mm-hmm.
pretty flowy cardigan or something. But there's a lot of blazers going, big
Right,
boxy
right.
blazers,
Yeah, yeah. Maybe
which
she
we
should
used to
borrow the
complain
blue
about with Brook
blazer.
Lynn. Yeah,
Yeah.
the blue blazer. Or something that's not as big and bulky, like something a shorter one or
Mm-hmm.
something. How about
Mm-hmm.
a peplum silhouette? Is that how you say that word? I
I
don't.
don't. I don't know. I don't know. But you turned into a different person for a second there. I liked her.
But you know what I'm talking about? That's got that little like sort of flare at the waist,
Oh, right,
rather
right.
than
Yes, yes. Uh-huh.
yeah,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
something to
Yeah.
show the shape a little better. I don't know. Anyway,
Right.
but I was glad they
Right.
got rid of that weird like done up
Mm.
scarf tie thing they had on her.
Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Poor
Anyway, once
Laura.
again, I feel like we have some sort of plan, non-plan happening between she
Yeah,
and
very loose. Yeah, very loose.
yeah,
Like they pretty much left it up to Lucas to decide what to do next, I guess.
yeah, which is everybody's like gonna get Pascal, basically. That's kind of the idea. We're gonna get to Sidwell to Pascal.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. So Lucas is in his mind that meant going to the police station and telling them Pascal knew something, I guess, about Dalton's murder is what we're talking about, right?
Oh, was that what he was doing?
I
Oh, I
think
just
so.
assumed he was gonna tell about Marcos, but you're right. Okay. You're probably right. I kind of like obliterated the whole Dalton, but yeah, that's who they were talking about
Yeah.
was the Dalton thing earlier. Okay, so
Yeah.
you're probably right.
Yeah.
And was that a chem test between he and Joe
Yeah, I
Fitzpatrick?
thought so. I thought so. Maybe that means it's working because that
Yeah,
was my thought. Uh-huh.
because I don't know, there was like a little moment or something. I felt
Yeah.
like,
Like can I help you or something? Maybe you
yeah,
can.
there was
Yeah.
there was a little something in the
Mhm.
voice. Yeah.
Mhm.
Um, how do people keep that 5 o'clock shadow so perfectly? Like he and Dante both kind of have keep a
Yeah.
little.
Yeah.
Like, I guess that's to make you look like just a really tired, worn out cop sort of thing, right?
Yeah.
Like
I think
working
so.
around the clock. I can't even take a break
Mhm.
and get out
Mhm. Yeah.
my razor and.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, although Don
so
I was going to say
go ahead.
Dante was wearing that vest today and I didn't know what to think of that.
It's very 70s.
Yeah, it
I
felt
don't
like
know.
it's a weird sort of a choice, I think. It reminds me
Maybe
of
he's
is
been
it the
watching a lot of Hill Street Blues. That the guy used to on Hill
Yeah.
Street Blues used to
Yeah.
wear a three-piece like that.
So maybe that is what they're doing. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll try to
Just to
support
give it
it.
that maybe they're going to start, you know how like a lot of cop shows have that sort of blue tinge all the time too?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Mhm.
Maybe they're going to
That would
start
be
doing that
fun.
when we go to the police station. Yeah, suddenly we'd be,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
yeah,
It's going to be like a cop drama instead of a
yeah,
medical
cop
drama.
drama. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay. All
Anyway,
right.
so we had that going on.
We also had Joss and
Let's look at that.
Pascal.
Oh yeah, Joss and Pascal. Joss giving it
Yeah.
quite a quite
Yeah.
a bit of sass there.
Yeah, although I thought I didn't know if it was smart for her to tell him everything she knows and also to call him out when he let her figure out that they were on Spoon Island. It seems
And then she
like,
revealed that she knew they were on speed. Yeah, she could have just that
she
should have
should have
just
kept
been
her
a
mouth
thought bubble.
shut. Right,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, cuz yeah, that would have been important information for her to have, but obviously it's less important if now he knows to, keep an eye on her more.
Yeah, but I feel like also she's got him gonna have him stirred up so he'll really be watching his back, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, she's making him paranoid.
And
Hmm.
and just because you're paranoid doesn't mean what is it?
People aren't people aren't
People
following
aren't.
you, something like
Yeah,
that.
something like that.
Yeah,
And they are now, right?
they are. Yeah, everybody is.
So it's sort of too bad that she has him on alert, because it might have been easier
Hmm.
to.
Yeah, yeah.
So anyway, so there's that. We had a lot of sass from her. I didn't see what he brought for food. Did she earn her food?
I don't
Oh,
remember him leaving any food. He just showed her a
yeah.
gun, and that was it. I think.
That's what they all do. Um,
So typical. We also had a conversation, and this was a little frustrating. The Brooklyn, Tracy, and Rick conversation about
Yeah,
deception
yeah,
and Sidwell.
yeah,
Because a couple of times in there, Brooklyn mentioned Maxie like having her heart attack and Maxie confronting Sidwell, and I kind of
yeah.
I want somebody to make a connection there, you know,
Oh,
but
I've
they
forgotten all
just
about that. I was just thinking about, oh, at least they've, and then they, oh, Maxie is off to wherever with Spinelli and
yeah.
the
Hmm.
kids. Where did they say they'd gone to? The Grand Canyon or something? No,
I don't
was
even
it?
remember. Hmm. Yeah, it
Do you
must have
remember that
blanked
they
out.
said that though?
No.
Oh, well, they gave an explanation, and I was like, oh, that guy, my heart kind of sank a little bit because I thought, oh,
Okay.
maybe our in real life we haven't sorted out our issues yet, so we don't. I feel like
Uh-huh.
they've left a
Yeah.
big,
Yeah,
reason
yeah,
for her to be
yeah.
gone for a really long
Right.
time. So
Right.
you
Uh-huh.
know,
Yeah.
we won't see
Okay.
her or
Yeah.
Spinelli for that matter. So,
Mm-hmm.
um,
Mm-hmm.
we hope she's doing better and
Yeah,
getting
we
help
do.
or whatever. We don't know what's going
Mm-hmm.
on.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, they said something about like they decided to go to, I don't know, some big long trip vacation.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hmm.
But at least they brought her up, so she's still
Right.
a thought
Mm-hmm.
on the
Mm-hmm.
canvas there.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, bringing Rick in, I don't know. Do we need Rick involved in that too? And now there's going
Well,
to be a paper with Lucy out
Well,
on.
at least I feel like since he knows the Sonny half of it, he knows all the Sidwell stuff that Sonny knows, right? And the
Yeah,
Cullum stuff
right.
too. He knows all of that. So this will
Yeah,
be helpful to him, I think, if he's trying to help these ladies. He knows at least the sort of danger they're in, and he kept trying to tell them, and I don't think
that's
they really
true. And
believed it, you know.
they were sort of poo-pooing it with the whole like,
Yeah,
what,
yeah,
bring
right,
our own
right.
boat. Yeah,
Yeah, so I feel like at least maybe he'll have eyes on them if they do go over, or he'll let Sonny know maybe that they're
yeah.
interested in getting into this whole thing with Sidwell.
But what is the impetus for them suddenly to? I mean, it's not sudden. I know they didn't want to be
Right,
in business with Sidwell, but why
right.
now? It seems
Yeah,
like.
yeah. I don't know. I don't know. It does seem like they brought it up for a while and everybody was excited about doing something, and then they dropped it.
Yeah, yeah. But
Yeah, I
anyway,
don't know.
I guess it was a reason
Mhm.
to have Rick be involved in another scene. But do
Mhm.
you like
Yeah.
this particular caftan on Tracy? It's a
Hmm.
big one.
Yeah, I don't know if I like it as much as some others. I thought Brooklyn's blouse, I don't know, was a little better than some of the other ones she's worn. It
I
had a
like
bit
the
of a
colors,
pattern.
but again, that
Yeah.
sort of had me thinking, like, is this how a person in her 30s like
Yeah, no, it's
dresses? I
not.
don't
It's
know.
really, really not. Yeah, you're right.
It's just feels kind of old lady or something. I do like
Yeah.
I'd like the colors a lot, but
Yeah.
it's June and you're in your
Mhm.
30s. Are you going to pick
Mhm.
up that sort
Yeah.
of silky polyester material and put that on?
Right, right. Yeah. I know.
I
It's
don't know.
weird.
You and I are not. We know
We're
that.
no, we're really not.
I'm
I'm wearing a
wearing a
flannel.
Table at the Tano
Are
t-shirt
you?
today.
Oh,
Yeah.
good for you. I'm wearing a flannel shirt.
On June 1st?
Yeah, yeah. That's right, Jan.
Oh,
I
that's
know. Sad. Very
It'll
sad.
happen. You'll have that week.
It's coming. I know it's
It's
coming.
coming. It's coming.
Oh, they had snow on Mount Washington over the weekend.
Oh, wow. I'm
Like
sorry.
five
We're really
inches.
hot. We're
Five
really
inches,
hot
Jan.
down here already.
Yeah.
We're pretty,
Anyway.
pretty. Anyway,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Did we cover everything? And what do we? How did you feel about the last 2 days? An adjective to describe your viewing
Mm,
experience? Tepid?
okay. Tepid.
I don't know. That's kind of a negative word. I didn't mean.
Well, I didn't. There were some nice things that happened. I don't know. It was a mixed bag, I guess I'll say, which is probably always kind of true.
a
I
mixed
still
bag.
feel,
Yeah.
yeah, and I still feel impatient for some of these things to move on to like the next phase, like the Curtis thing.
Right.
I want him to get kicked
Yeah.
in the stomach with what the
Yeah.
truth is, you know.
I know.
Um,
I wonder if this like Curtis thing also like is certainly bringing out a bad side in the character of Curtis, but are we
mhm,
also being brought down by our like increasing disgust and hatred with this character, like the fact that you and
mhm.
I both want him kicked in the stomach, that seems bad.
Yeah. It's not good.
You know what I
That's
mean? Like
true. Yeah,
we
yeah.
really need it's I don't know if it would be gratifying, but it feels like this won't be resolved to our satisfaction
Yeah,
unless
unless
he's
he
like
really suffers.
is not only confronted with the truth,
Mhm.
but
Mhm.
grasps it and accepts it and also
Mhm.
apologizes for his part in everything, and
Yeah,
that's probably
yeah.
asking too much from somebody that's so deluded as it
Mhm.
seems to be.
Yeah, and that is the problem when somebody like has gone down such a like a bad path. Like the justice is just it's never going to like be
It's
the
never
at
going
the
to measure up
level,
to
you
what.
know. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah,
So
and you just want to
that's
shake him until he
frustrating.
like yeah.
Mhm.
And he may
Yeah.
never be able to admit the
Mhm.
truth. If he can't
Mhm.
grasp it in his own brain, he's not going to be admitting it. And you wouldn't want him like apologizing for something he didn't think was true.
Right, right. Yeah. Like I was almost afraid when Portia was leaving, um I forget what she said when she was leaving, but like if you're going to play that game with Isaiah basically, then Jordan's going to, not going to see this baby
Yeah.
either or something like that. I was afraid he was going to like grab her arm or something and that she would fall and hurt her, and the baby
Oh
would,
God, yeah, that would be but yeah, but that would be the kind of thing like that might be the only thing that would suddenly shake him into reality
yeah,
again or something.
right,
It's
right.
like,
Yeah,
oh
like if
my
his,
God, this baby that
yeah,
everybody wanted to love together, now you're all
mm-hmm,
just
yeah.
tearing each other down. And
Well, and yeah, and then maybe he'd see that he's become this sort of aggressive person,
yeah,
for no real
yeah,
reason.
yeah. It's very, very frustrating. Um,
Yeah. Hmm.
yeah.
I don't know.
I'm sorry that I was right about Curtis.
I'm sorry too. Although, and also you'd think that since he recovered miraculously, from his bullet wound injury, you'd think he would have sort of a more of an appreciation for life
Yeah,
and have
for an
like a
injury like
deeper perspective, and
yeah, an
everything. Yeah.
injury that
Yeah.
would change your entire life, the course of your
Yeah.
life. And he
Yeah.
was dismissive of that. He was just still like, well, I was in the right. I still feel like I was in the right. Basically, was what he was, I'd hit
Yeah.
him again. He felt like that's what he was.
Right, right. Yeah, he's dismissive of Isaiah's injury and the impact and not
Yeah,
not really of Jordan's. Like Jordan's he's like
yeah,
elevated to like this, devastating tragedy.
yeah, yeah. Hmm.
So, I don't
Interesting.
know.
It is
Yeah.
interesting, I guess. It has us analyzing a lot of stuff.
It does. Yeah. It's got us
To
talking
what
about
end? I don't
Curtis,
know.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, okay, there we
All
are.
right.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
know if we had a great day or not, but I had a good time. And
Yeah. Okay.
hopefully
Yeah.
the sound will be better for everybody out there.
Yeah,
And
I hope so. Yeah. Okay. All right,
all right.
Gia.
Well, I hope that you warm up and you don't have to put on any more flannel to get through the night or anything. But
Thank you. Thank you,
if I
Gia.
could send you some heat and humidity, I certainly would.
Oh, Rocky
Oh,
says thanks.
okay. Rocky says time to go. Time to
Yeah.
go, Mom.
Okay. All right. Bye, Gia. Bye,
Okay,
everybody.
bye everybody. Oh, she's fired up.
Yep.